like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Mayor's Bootcamp Hip Hop Edition. Okay, season 14, episode 3. Uno, dos, tres. Okay. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird, and all that good stuff. I will be live on my channel later today because it's currently Saturday. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. But I will be live on my YouTube tonight, well, later on this evening, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be playing a game. We'll be playing Fuck, Marry, Kill. You know, we'll have some people up. You're gonna fuck them, marry them, or kill them. It'll be very much so interactive live. So I hope you all will join me for this new little fun little game or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video. To follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff. You know, shop my Teespring merchandise, all that good stuff. All the information is in the description box below. My email address, my YouTube, not YouTube, Lord Jesus, the links to my Instagram, who sing my theme song, my email address, my PO box address, all that is below. Okay, let's get it started. So, look, we see a couple things happening in the beginning. One, we see that Drew and Tiffany are still there single. Okay, they are still sitting there single. And I'm like, why are they on the show? I still don't know why they on the show. They not even, she like, I've been here learning more stuff about myself than I have about him, because y'all ain't a couple. You shouldn't be here. Neither one of y'all should be here. But I digress. We see Walker talking about how he, blew all the bridges up, but or whatever, with Tammy, so he know Bootcamp can either blow it up even worse, okay, can make things even worse, or it can make it better as long as people are not so defensive. I think that is pretty smart, okay? That is very true. We see, that little soldier boy in the bed and all up under the covers, and he talking to Nia as if she's the help. He's upset with her because she made him breakfast, or she made breakfast, and she didn't bring him breakfast in bed. She made breakfast. I guess went up and asked him, was he hungry, and he said no. So she said, well, okay. She went back upstairs maybe like 20 minutes later, and he's upset or telling her that she needs to make sure he eat and how she should bring it to him. I'm like, bitch, did your legs not work, soldier? Can you not walk, soldier boy? Get your ass about to be it made me mad. She then said, you be mad, disrespectful. Why should I? But she went and did it. That's why he dogged her, because she allowed him to do it, and she still wait on that man hand and foot. Look, ain't no way on God's green earth that no man that has put me through the things that Soulja Boy put me through, we can still be cool the next day. Nope, can't do it. She brought that baby boy a plate. She's so stupid. So we see the first. I don't have no pictures. I really don't have no pictures this time, y'all. I don't feel like pulling any of them up. Y'all know who these people is by now. So, because y'all know the internet, Comcast DVR thing was acting a little bit. It was better today, but now I just didn't feel like even trying to get pictures today. But it is better. I'll have pictures, next week. Anyway, the first activity, or the challenge for them for the day, Mayor's Bootcamp is becoming like MTV The Challenge. That's what it is. They should just win some money at the end. Anyway, they have to wear these like huge pants. These huge pants. The pants are like a 7X, and each couple has to wear the pants together, okay, and go about and do stuff for the day, okay? So they got to put on, so like each couple is in one leg of the pants, okay? I'm like, it's funny because Tammy and Walker height difference is kind of crazy, and even so is Dime and Sean. So it was kind of fun to see them in a thing together. So, they have to, like, one couple got to go wash some clothes, and one couple has to go work out, one couple has to go make the beds, all that kind of stuff. The doctors are watching, saying this will show who's controlling, who can give up control, within, the confines of a relationship. Okay, so it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny, even them trying to figure out, well, how are we gonna even fit in these pants? Like, what's gonna go on? So they figured out, like, because at first, like, with this, do we both put one leg in one, and then one? It was weird. It was really, really weird. But they figured out each person has to be in one leg of the pant. Okay, that's just how it has to go. But they have to still figure out how to walk around as, one solid unit in these pair of pants. So we do see Lil Mar and Carl was doing the workout stuff. They were doing jumping jacks together. They did push-ups together, and they were smart because they had it to where one person was in the front and one person was in the back, sort of kind of. They weren't really like next to each other the way they had the pants organized. And at one point, when he was doing push-ups, she was on his back, but she was like pushing up too. I'm like, okay, so that was really working it out. It was a thing to where she got a man's back, okay, right up and through. We see Drew and Tiffany. They up there making beds, okay, and what is Drew doing? Little Fizz doing? Trying to fuck. He all holding her like this. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Trying to be like a little sexual. And she's like, I don't want to do that or whatever. And at one point they was like resting or like laying in the bed. And he like had his little arm around her or whatever. She's like, I don't want to have sex. I guess since they've been in the house, he been asking her, can they bone? Let me bang. Let me bang. I'm old, y'all. That's a whole bang it. Okay, stop. Anyway, he keep asking her to have sex, and she like, no, I don't want, no, we not doing it. You know what I'm saying, I'm appetizer. I'm not no meal. Leave me be, bruh. Leave me be. Matter of fact, I'm coming up out the pants. So she climbed out of her side of the pants because like I'm tired of him trying to have sex with me. We see Walker and Tamia. I think they was in the back just cleaning up or whatever, and they got us arguing a little bit. I'm saying, well, you need to listen to. No, they was about a pool too. You need to listen to me. We can't do. And I'm like, Lord Jesus. So Walker pulled her in the pool, and I can't believe. Why would you do that? I'm like, why is she abusive? Walker is an abused woman, okay? But it was, it was funny. And, we see the doctor, he is like he would do things to upset her just so that he can kind of make up with her. And I'm like, and she always yelling at this, it's kind of crazy. We do see Dime and Sean in the back, and I think they was hanging up clothes, and they was like arguing, wash the soap, wash the dust, wash this, well, wash that. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? That was kind of crazy. And then we have baby Soldier and Nia Riley, okay? And they're in the kitchen washing the dishes, and they can't use the dishwasher because the sign on it says out of order, okay? So they have to wash the dishes. So she's like, you know what? I'll wash and you dry. So he said, well, no, you wash them all. I'm going to sit here and watch you wash all the dishes, and I'll dry them after you do all that. And she like, that just going to take longer or whatever. So she washing or whatever. And she's like, you just watching me work. You ain't doing nothing or whatever. I can't, why would you do that or whatever? He then to her, your breath stink. Your breath smell like shit. I'm like, who... Even if her breath do smell like shit, like, that's not funny. Like, first of all, it probably smells like shit because she smoked Camel cigarettes. Okay, she smokes cigarettes. I'm surprised people still smoke cigarettes. Me, as a former smoker, I stopped smoking when I was 27. So I've been smoke-free about 10 years. But I smoked for 10 years. I started smoking when I was 17. I think it's so weird that people, like, really still smoke cigarettes. Like, as much as we know how unhealthy they are, like, I'll be like, damn, bitch, really? Anyway, I digress. But yeah, he told her breath smelled like shit. Well, yours always do. So whatever. And I'm like, first of all, I was there, bitch, my breath don't smell like shit. Okay? The fuck you mean? Is what I would have said. But she didn't say that. She said, your breath always smell like shit too. I'm like, so y'all just two shitty mouth breath motherfuckers? I mean, like, is y'all like this eat are y'all just eating each other's asses? And that's why, I mean, what's the reason? I mean, I also feel like people who smoke weed a lot, breath stink. Because weed stinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, your breath can't be fresh when your tongue always dry from smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't date a smoker. Just can't do it. Anyway, Now they arguing because he keep like, man, whatever, your breath stink, honey, your breath. I'm like, that is so childish. And she like, shut up, leave me alone, stop talking to me, and not shut the fuck up. I asked you to leave me alone. I'm like, oh, she mad. She mad. She's clucking. Okay, she is clucking, cluck. So at this point in time, she's over. So she climbs up out the pants. She's walking away. I'm tired of this shit. All I asked you to do was wash the goddamn dishes, and you get disrespectful. I'm sick of you. Fuck you. You're ungrateful. You don't listen. You don't think. You think because you're a boss that you don't have to listen to other people and be respectful, and things have to go your way. I'm sick of your shit. Okay, and I'm done. And she just walks away. I've been doing things for you forever. Forever. I do everything for you, okay? I'm done doing things for you. I think she lying. Because you wanna know why? She walk away, he walk away, he come, she sit I was like, why he just irks my nerves. He come outside lighting the blunt. You cool? See, no, you can't do that. You can't act like that and then come over here like we cool. Alright, man, you know what, next time I'll do what you ask. We cool? And I'm like, bitch, that's all it take? Girl. Nia and Naya is stupid at this point. I believe now they are broken up. But hell, if you've been back and forth for 10 years, girl, be done. Because at this point in time, he make you look like a complete, you look more like a fool on this show than you ever did on Love and Hip Hop. And you look pretty dumb on Love and Hip Hop because you knew he was like cheating and he was lying in your face and you knew it and you sat there looking like, because you knew. You, girl, he just moved on. You deserve better. Oh, you deserve better. And he deserves worse. Because he's a horrible person. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, we do see Tiffany trying to make a little scene. Because she realized no one cares that she's there. Okay, no one really realizes she's there. She is like, her and Fia's are like just, like, you know, if you go to a restaurant and you get a steak and a potato or whatever, and it looks so delicious. You get a little drink, you know what I'm saying, little Long Island or whatever. And then, you know, on your table, it's like a butter knife. No one knows it's a butter knife because you don't need a butter knife. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's there because it's silverware. But no one needs a butter knife when you're eating steak and potatoes. No. Tiffany is a butter knife. I mean, she's there. But what do you need it for? Okay. Anyway, so I can't believe Drew and he keep only one to ask me for sex. And I'm tired of that. No, you're not. Because you're here. Okay, and okay, his dick must be very whack if she just don't want that sex with him anymore. Because this is my thing. If you at Celebrity Bootcamp or whatever, you know what I'm saying, hip hop edition, and you're trying to fix something with someone, you eventually go, you know what, let's sneak and have sex. But she's just like totally against sex. His dick has to be whack. Has to be whack because he hasn't done enough wrong to her for her to be so mad with him that she don't want orgasm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you mad at your man and he ain't really did much, he just aggravates you a little bit or whatever. You're like, you know, you aggravate. Oh, you get on my goddamn nerve. But the sex is good. So when you're mad, you have angry sex. You don't even want angry sex with Fizz. His dick gotta be wet. It's the only solution. Okay. Anyway, they then have to all leave the house with them pants on and trek up a little hill. Trek. They're like, this is some bullshit. They get up a hill. It's a whole obstacle course. So the obstacle course is like a little. It's an obstacle course. They have to drive through it. One person's blindfolded, and the other person has to get in directions. And as we know, they every season they have a game to where they make it seem like the person who do it, we're gonna time y'all to see who time is the fastest. Every season it's the same thing. It's never the person who finishes first. It's the ones who communicate the best. I've watched enough of this to know that shit. Y'all should too. Anyway, the couples all, you know what I'm saying, get in there. So we see first up was Nia and Soldier Boy, okay, Boy of Soldier, and he was blindfolded. She was giving directions. He was horrible. They wrecked the whole set. I don't even know how they ended up going. So he knocked everything over. He rolled over. They was in the little golf carts. Rolled over everything. It was bad. But it's because I don't think he knows left from his right. I feel like when she said left, he went right. So either he don't know what's left from his right, or he just was trying to make good TV and he was trying to just hopefully kill them both, okay, on a golf court. And so I'm like, girl, whatever. So again, I don't think Soldier Boy knows his left from his right. So I don't even know how he was cracking at Soldier Boy. We see Tammy and Waka was next. Tammy was blindfolded and Waka was giving her directions. But they wasn't communicating right. I mean, he was talking to her. She was getting frustrated. So she yelling or whatever, cussing and fussing. Cussing and fussing. At one point said, just let me drive how I drive. You can't see, Tammy. Baby, you blindfolded. You need to listen to, you can't see, you can't drive how you drive when you can't see, okay? This ain't Bird Box, Tammy. You don't have the directions, girl. You can't, You have to listen, okay? And she felt like Waka was just like talking loud. I feel like Waka has a loud voice. Walker, I think his voice is loud and it is what it is. But, whatever. But I'm like, you can't let me drive how I drive. You can't see. He got to tell you how to drive. You know what I'm saying? When they come out, they tell her, like, you know what I'm saying? You never asked him for clarification. You're saying how he would just talk, talking so loud and it was just stupid or whatever. But you never asked him to clarify nothing. You got mad and just yelled because she's a yeller. She's a yeller. We do see Diamond Shine did great. He's so calm because he was blindfolded. He's so calm and she talked to him so silently. Okay, she was whispering like this and we couldn't even hear what she was saying. Okay, she must practice that ASMR stuff because I'm like, girl, what you whispering for? Like, why can't we? You can, girl. It's a show. Talk a little loud, okay? And he's so calm. They made it through. So we do see Lil Bar and Carl they did great. You know what I'm saying? Lil Mo was blindfolded. I mean, I was surprised mainly because I feel like Carl don't talk in full coherent sentences. So I was like, oh, he was real calm and coherent in talking to her, but it made it through. But it is what it is. Drew and Tiffany, he was blindfolded and driving fast, okay? I mean fast. I mean like Fast and Furious. Tokyo Drift, okay, the one we didn't care about. Anyway, they made it through, but he was driving so fast. It's because he was driving so fast, he couldn't even hear her direction before he was like, pew, pew, pew. And she's like, sharp right. Well, wait, I'm like, bro, it's a golf cart. Calm down. But for him, it's a competition. It's who do it the fastest. So I gotta get through it real quick. Give me. I'm like, bro, don't you watch the show? Probably not. He be high. Anyway, so they make it through too. So everybody made it through. Just somebody made it through like a little slower. Cause I think Soldier Boy and Nia took 5 minutes, where everybody else was between like 2 and 3 minutes or whatever. I'm like, girl, because he don't know if left was right. Anyway, the quickest team was, of course, Drew and Tiffany. He like, yeah. They like, but that isn't the winner. Okay, the winner had nothing to do with speed at the time. The winner was the person who communicated the best, and that is Lil Mo and Carl. I said Lil Mo and Carl. They did do great with them working out earlier. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, being able to be in sync, and then in there, they did. It was the truth or whatever. And you know what I'm saying. They say another reason was because they realized Mo let go of control. She stopped being controlling and trying to be overbearing over Carl and let him lead. And I was like, you know what, she did. You want to know why? Because she had a different wig on. Some of them wigs is controlling wigs. They be too tight for her head. When she have on a regular wig, she's a regular person. The losers are Drew and Tiffany, who did the worst. Why? Because earlier he kept trying to fuck and she said, I want to do that. And then this time they sped through so quick and they were not communicating at all. And so he like, you know what? If I was by myself, I would have won. I lost because I was with her. You are at Marriage Bootcamp and your reason for losing is because you were with your partner who ain't your girlfriend. Why the fuck are y'all here? Okay, ooh, it made me so mad. So because they're the losers, they have to serve the winners food. And they have to eat like prison food. So back at the house, we do see they eat like prison food. Like some cereal, some jelly sandwiches, some little juice in a little shake 'em up container. They we know what it was. I'm like, they couldn't get no real food? No? Just jelly sandwiches? Okay. After all that running they did? Okay. Anyway, Carl and Mo got like steak steak, potatoes, some vegetables, some wine. Okay, a little candlelit dinner down in the backyard somewhere. And Drew and Tiffany had to go serve them. And Monum had a little bell. Ring a ling a ring a ring a ling a ling a ling a ling a ling. And they kept ringing it when they ain't even want shit. Just trying to drive Drew and Tiffany crazy. First of all, this is my thing. I would have just threw they food at them. Like, here you go. Shut your stupid ass up. That bell is what I would have did. I'm like, why you gotta be assholes and like ring a ring a ling? Because it wasn't like, oh, they 5 feet. No, they had to like walk through the whole house, across the yard, past the pond, around the pool, around the gazebo. I'm like, bitch, they 400-500 feet away, and they can. Oh, what you need? Oh, nothing. You can go back. I'm like, so you want me to fuck you up, right? Anyway, we do see that because they're doing that, Tiffany and them they decide to make some their food more spicy. So they add some peppers and spices to the food. And so they put like bell pepper on a steak. They rubbed stuff in there and put like some hot spices in the mashed potatoes. And crowd was like, why this so hot? You want this goddamn bell? Take this bell pepper. Okay, ring a ling a ling a ling. And they tossed the bell into the water. So it was cute or whatever. It was what it was. We do see Waka and Tammy having a bit of a disagreement. I'm not sure what they keep arguing about, but for the most part, it was more about, I think, her always fussing and fighting and like arguing before she listens to what he say. They had a little bit of a disagreement too at the obstacle course, but I wasn't looking at. I was like, I don't care that much. But he was telling her like, sometimes you need to listen before you react. Like you did sometimes react without even listening to what happened or whatever. And I'm like, well, what it was. So like something like you shouldn't just pop off. You shouldn't just pop off. You know what I'm saying? Without hearing things out first. And I'm like, well, that is true, whatever. So we see Judge Lintola comes in, and she kind of gives them assessments a little bit, and also asks the other couples like give their opinions. I'm looking like, well, they all fucked up. She do talk to Tammy and Waka first, and she mainly asked Tammy, "Did you really hear what Waka was, talking to you about earlier?" Yeah, like he told me that, you know what I'm saying? I should trust what he's saying. And she was like, I think because you be talking right after he says things, or people in general, you don't listen. You be listening only to get your rebuttal together. You know what I'm saying? You haven't really processed what the person said if you talk right after they're talking. She said, you're really just formulating a response and not really hearing them. And I say, that's true. That's when you have to listen to someone's thought and then respond. You can't you can't be hearing what they're saying, and as they're talking, that ain't true. That ain't true. So you're coming up with your responses that ain't really listening. So she's like, well, I think she's like, see, you doing it to me. Like, you're not listening to what I'm saying. You have your rebuttal ready before you even heard what I was saying or whatever. And then she said, you know what? I'm talking to you like a daughter, not like an accuser. She's like, she's like, fighting is hard on your body, and I'm trying to free you from that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's taking its toll on you to always fight, 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 fight. And then when she said it, like, Tammy started crying. And she was like, oh, so Judge Wynn gave her a hug. Like, oh, nah, yep, see, you my daughter. I was like, that is so sweet. And Tammy said how, it made her realize in that moment, people had been saying that about her. Not just Waka, like her mom, other people in general was like, you always like, they would ask her, why are you angry? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you always arguing? Like, you always fighting with someone? Even if she's not fighting, anything little can turn into, it's like she's mad about, she's ready to fight. And then she said, she's right. I'm always doing that. So it was a little breakthrough for her. Drew and Tiffany. I mean, Tiffany formed some fake tears, and I just feel like, I don't have any more to give to Drew. You know what I'm saying? I just, girl, bye. Y'all should, again, we don't believe you. You need someone to believe you, and it's not us. So I'm like, I don't think you don't have nothing else. You gave him all your vagina. Okay, y'all probably did anal. Okay, you probably did oral. So there is nothing left. Just move on. And you find somebody better. You know, they brought up for Dime and Sean how they see how she nitpicks with him and how he kind of just, in his own way, has to still deal with her and support her even though she get on his goddamn nerves. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, okay, they see that part. Then Judge told her got on Soldier Boy. You know, I like what she did, even though I'm still mad that nobody checked his ass for how he talked to Nia last week. But she told him, "Oh, you like to get mad when your girlfriend don't bring you breakfast, huh? That's what you like, huh? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy, or whatever. You know, she's like, you know, what you did and how you talked to her wasn't right. It wasn't right. It wasn't cool, whatever. So your punishment is tomorrow. You have to make breakfast for the whole house." This fool say, they not gonna eat breakfast waiting on me. I can't cook no goddamn breakfast. I can make cereal or whatever. I can make Pop-Tarts. I can do hot pockets. I'm like, bitch, you claim to be a boss and you this and you that and you can't cook breakfast? Bitch, scramble some eggs, put some bacon on a little cookie sheet and put it in the oven and put the sausages in there too. You know what I'm saying? Butter up some bagels, I'm saying, little bagels or whatever, or cut up some little bread, some rye bread, make a little toast, I'm saying, put some grits in the water, whip it on up, okay? Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Anyway, but he can't make shit but that's Hot Pockets and Pop-Tarts, okay? Which means he's 7. Soldier Boy is 7. Last but not least, we see Dr. Drew and Dr. Drew, Lord Jesus, we see Drew talk to Dr. Ish, okay? Mainly because he kind of figured some things out between him and Tiffany. You know, he brings up how I feel like I always have this revolving door of relationships. Like, it's the same cycle every time. He says, like, none of them ever last past, 9 months. And, you know what I'm saying? He I just don't know what's going on or whatever. He says, you know, I had to learn on my own to be an adult. My father wasn't around, you know what I'm saying? So these other things and whatnot. And Dr. Is said something that kind of made him think. He you know, maybe, you know, in these relationships, you're looking for perfection. Because you feel like you want to be perfect. Because your father, maybe because your father left, you feel like you weren't perfect. So you're looking for perfection. And for the first couple of months of that relationship is perfect. But then once it's no longer perfect, you lose interest because you're looking for something perfect within yourself or whatever else. Drew was like, man. And he had never thought about that. He had been looking for something to complete him because he felt unperfect because his father wasn't around. I was like, that's, you know, it's some bullshit, but it's also factual because we know that some men need their fathers, and sometimes they have this stuff that they don't realize or whatever. You know, he brings up how he's like, damn, so it's me. Yes, it's you. It's absolutely you or whatever. And he's like, I got some thinking to do. I mean, but at the end of the day, still ain't with Tiffany. Because Tiffany is still some bullshit. Anyway, and that's how then he came to Holy Epiphany or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? You're like, you know, man, you looking for perfection yourself and you ain't finding. That's why you keep breaking up with people. Well, he need to grow up out of that. Okay, you too old for it. You too goddamn old. Okay, too damn old. And I'm done. So I hope you guys enjoyed because that's how it went off. Anyway, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.